Hello, everybody. Wait, oh, there it goes. Of course, now I pee. As soon as I move, I pee, right? Good morning, CJ. Sorry, I'm getting stuff ready to cut out, so I was looking at stuff. Over there. We have PJs to do today, so I gotta pull out my PJ stuff. How is everybody today? I'm still a little bit in recovery mode. Mostly, it's to the point where the sensory stuff is not fully recovered yet, but my body is doing fairly well. I'm good with that. We are going to be sewing, or at least cutting out some PJs today. I'm doing okay, Sublethal. Hello. Like I said, we're going to be at least cutting out some PJs. I do have a Cricut thing I need to do later for Zelly. My hair looks really good today, even though this is how I crawled out of bed. Typically, it's going every which way when I get out of bed, but like this is doing good. I'm tickled by that. All right. So I said we're doing PJs. I think we're gonna do the one without the raglan, just because I think it's gonna look a little. I don't know. We'll see. I will get the Zelly opinion. Onesie pattern. I need to clean this Cricut mat. Onesie pattern. I need my pants. There they are. Right. Hey, Zelly. Come here. Opinions. So. I want to because I like sewing the other pattern better. The one that has sleeves like this, where the sleeve seam starts there. Or I could do it like this, where the sleeve comes up to the neckline. Which one do you think I should do for this one?
For that fabric, I'd probably say the neckline. Also, for men, that's usually more comfortable because it gives them more range of motion on the shoulder area. It's also more comfortable for me because I have broad ass shoulders. So if he has broad ass shoulders, typically that kind of cut is a little bit more comfortable.
I'll do the raglan. Yeah.
Quick sew.
That pattern has been the godsend. Ankle. Why is the ankle in there? Oh, because I used the ankle. Waistband. That one goes for both. Yeah, this is the. But I actually take it off right there. Or right there, but right there.
So you're just wanting a shorts and pants,
right? Mm-hmm. Yep, we're just doing shirt and pants. This is a two-piece PJ. I don't think it had feet. If I'm remembering correctly, it did not have feet.
I feel like that would be weird.
People do it. It's not, I mean, I hate feet on anything. Now my hair is going to go crazy after I said it looked good. I hate feet with a vibrant passion. But this looks like a piece of nothing. But it's actually kind of, I think this is an important piece. Okay.
Probably should have labeled it.
It's part of the only problem with this one is I typically.
I don't want to do dishes.
You have to do dishes. I don't necessarily want to sew today, but I'm doing it. I just gave him food. That he just finished then. He does just talk to you now, by the way. I can't find I really need to actually rebuy this pattern so that I can get my neckband and my wristbands and all that back. Because currently I have my ankle bands, but I don't have my wristband. I want to say that's actually a little. Hi, bub. You want mama? Come here. Where are you? Hi, baby.
Y'all. Y'all want to see a thing?
Oh, this is gonna be funny in here. Ready, guys? Funny thing. You're gonna fall, dude. You usually do. He's like, oh. Open the window for him. Well, not the window, but the screens. Or the blinds, that thing.
I knew what you meant. I know, buddy.
I got up on my wristband, or my neck bands. I mean, I basically know the neckband size of the pattern now, but I really need to get them back. CJ says hi.
Hi.
Now he's like staring out the window. He's like, where the fuck is that? Please don't. What the fuck is this?
I don't know. You know that finger knitting thing?
You need to learn how to crochet.
You know that finger knitting thing you can do?
That's a finger crochet. That is not a knit.
Well, you know the thing where you go back and forth and you lift the thing and you go back and forth and you lift the thing, right? Well, I did that, and I did the entire little ball of yarn that I had in my desk, and then I took the entire thing and finger knitted the entire thing.
Oh.
And that's what
You actually are finger crocheting, by the way.
Whatever. Really? Is that so?
I think he wants you to get out. I'm curious if he stops meowing if you back out the doorway. No? Okay. Okay, sleeves first, because sleeves are easy.
What you meowing at?
Everything right now. He wants to go OUTSIDE. Okay. Now we're going to just...
What are you meowing at, kitty?
These ones are soft.
Oh, not a pancake.
Not a pancake.
Soft kitty.
I forget how wide this one is. My PJs. I just flew my pattern on the ground. What is my footed PJ pattern is actually the sleeve is wider. This is just, I'm just gonna fold this in half. It needs just a little bit more room. So I'm just gonna fold it in half. It's okay. If I waste some fabric, I waste some fabric. There won't be enough to do anything but accents with this anyway. What the heck is on here? I didn't wash this with anything weird. That's what I don't understand. Note to self, by the way, guys. Buy the better. Yuki, hello. Buy the better lint roller. Because the one from Walmart was not slid all the way through and it's a pain in my butt. Weird. It pulls weird. Anyway, there we go. Gotta check his messages and see what his arm length was, if he needs to be slightly shorter or slightly longer. How are you doing, Yuki? The pants are 36. Okay, what did he say his arms were again? The fuck? Oh, I was like, wait a minute. All my orders went away. No. Inseam 31, arm length 28. So they're about average arm length. You missed it, Yuki. Zelly was just playing a thing to the cat, and now he's like falling off the desk. Zelly, you made my kitty fall off the desk. Because he's looking for that noise. And he fell off by the window. Now he's going back to the window. Okay, I think that's enough torturing the poor cat. Now you're gonna have to take him outside. He's going nuts in here. That's not fair. Okay, so if we take it down and see, yeah, we're about right. Okay. Not nice.
Hi, Melanie.
He's like, there's something out there and I must find it. All right, we're gonna do a little bit of shortening up because he is 28 inches and this is exactly 28. So I'm gonna take it down.
Me.
Length. Really? Oh, I forgot this one doesn't have the stupid arm. I can actually just fold this frickin' pattern into the large all the way around. Well, no, my PJ pattern has a slight, my footy pattern, this seam has a slight curve to it. So I need to just start using this one. I need to adapt the pattern to just use the same sleeve. Because that sleeve is really narrow as it is. Down at the bottom. Is waiting for a racist person, so I ban him. Oh, he was a troll. He has not showed up. As soon as I restarted the stream, he was not around. And he can't be banned. I tried. He's like, I'm a YouTube admin. I can't be banned. Well, I tried banning him and hiding him. It would hide all of the past messages, but it wouldn't keep him from posting.
He was probably on multiple accounts at the same time.
Or he was also just a bot of some sort. I don't know. But there was like a bunch of people that popped in. Like it usually happens. It was like 5 or 6 people that just hopped in. And he was like, I was wearing my Don't Worry, Be Happy shirt, right? Remember, first thing he says, you need to switch. You need to put on a different shirt. That shirt's too loose. And I'm like, no, it's not. And then he's
Why
like,
is he getting mad with too loose?
and then he was like, also, you need to fucking switch your shirt because that's we're dressed like your race, he said. And I'm like, I am dressed like my race. He's like, that's a black person shirt. You shouldn't be wearing that.
If we
And I'm like,
continue to propagate the whole this is for black people, this is for
Well-
white people, that just makes racism worse.
and I'm sorry, Bob Marley is loved by every race.
Yeah, that's you.
You know,
I'm just like, if there is no such thing as a hairstyle meant for black people and a hairstyle meant for white
but
people.
then,
But they want people to
later
think
on in that stream, after I restarted the stream, right, someone popped in, and this caused a few of us to go on a little bit of a rant. He popped in and he was like, judging by the haircut, you're a lesbian. Am I right or wrong?
You're
And I'm like, wrong.
technically wrong,
But
but also technically right because you're neither.
that's what I said. I'm like, well, I'm asexual, so neither. But it then produced who gives a fuck what you like. Stop playing things.
It was left on my thing, okay?
No, stop playing things.
Just opening my thing.
It then prompted this conversation between me and a couple of other people. Where are my scissors? Are my orange scissors over there?
No.
Fuck. Yeah. I actually put them away. But it then prompted why is it a thing that haircut determines your gender and sexuality? And how I'm like, I really don't subscribe to that line of thinking because it's not really accurate anymore.
However, at the same time, there's a lot of people who are like gender fluid.
Yeah.
You will find a trend in the way they wear. Like one of the people was like, I had a moment because one of my friends I've only known for 6 months found a hack into who I am and was like, if he's wearing a beanie, call him he. If not, call him she.
Was he accurate?
Yes. Made him question all his life choices.
That is hilarious, though. But it was then like, we were just like, I don't, most of the people in my streams are pretty open about things. And it's just like, we don't subscribe to that, especially around here. We do not subscribe to gender normality or gender stereotypes and things like that. Like we just are who we are. And I like my hair like this. It's not a guy girl thing. It's just I like my short hair and I like the pompadour haircut. Yes, one of my favorite people that I really look up to who is bisexual does you wear this hairstyle, but at the same time, I'm gonna smack you
I thought I muted him.
because I'm gonna get copyrighted just because of you. And it's like
What, 2 seconds of video?
I get copyrighted for singing along with a cover of Circle of Life.
Literally, it's just in life when we dream.
I know, but I'm just saying they do copyright over the littlest shit. Yugi boops the zone. So you don't want to
find this one video, and if you boop with me, I will bite your finger.
Me and Andrew are kind of having a little bit of a duke it out type of thing in a way because he's not sure if he's feeling daddy or puppy. I am 100% feeling like I just need to be little without him being harsh and cranky. Because it's been like, you came home to it yesterday, he's just been really harsh lately. And I'm like, dude, like, so I need him to calm down and just let me kind of chill. So we're in the process of, he doesn't know how he's feeling. And I'm like, I'm having a lot of stimulation issues since my seizure. Just like everything is still so overstimulating. He is a large, yes. Wait. I'm gonna have to check. I will have to check this pattern because I want to say if he's a 34, 36, I feel. Although I made Andrew the mediums. He's a 32. So the larges might be okay, but 10 to be larges tend to be a bigger. But what does this one say here? Large is a 14, 34, 36. Okay. I don't think that's necessarily all that accurate, but I'll go with it. Zelly?
What?
Yuki says Zelly wouldn't be the first person to bite me. I'm trying to just chill today because I'm literally we woke up to no power today. That was nice. I woke up at about 8 because the power did flicker and right at the exact same time because Andrew's clock is battery.
Okay.
What?
This is the video I was trying to find for you, okay? Okay, are you ready?
Hey, Ray. Lately I've been questioning that for reasons. And I was really confused as to why now? Why the fuck? Am I just a late bloomer? What's happening? And at the same time, I'm watching these videos on TikTok with that one audio. I missed having sex, but at least I don't want it anymore. And I'm like, ha ha ha. Yeah, meds kill your sex drive. My meds haven't been working lately, as well as they used to. I've been on meds since 7th grade without a break. I'm not a late bloomer. It's just, I'm off my meds. That moment when TikTok, a meme, teaches you something about yourself that is very private. I don't like this app anymore. I'm deleting it.
Just to give you context, the words in the beginning is I identify as asexual, right? Okay.
Oh.
I wonder how many asexuals are only ace because of their meds.
Come to think of it.
You're questioning reality.
Because I used to not incredibly mind it, but I've been on meds now for almost 5 years?
Yeah.
That's not a new girl, this is Zelly. She's been around for the last 2 years.
Hi.
I know you've been a while. It's been a while, but
I'm the one who scared the shit out of her today.
So also funny, I need Bo to come in here because I'm gonna give Bo a really good laugh. But I'm gonna tell it to you now. But if Bo will watch this later, if not. So both, because I switch back and forth between names with her, because her real name is Hannah, but her nickname is Zelly. Primarily, we call her Zelly, except for in our real world connections with people, we call her Hannah. So I mix it up. Well, this time, both thought that we lived with twins. And I told this to, he was like, I feel stupid and like, hopefully Zelly's not mad at me. And I'm like, oh, she's not mad at you, trust me. So I told her this last night while we were driving home. And like we were in the parking lot and we all were dying thinking about having two of Zelly.
Like, I probably killed myself.
She's like, I would just shoot myself. Because she would deliver like, yeah, this world is not big enough for two of her. We would die. We would literally be like shooting ourselves because we would like, oh God. But we were dying for quite a while about that. We were just like, oh my God, could you imagine if there were two of her? Poor parents, poor us, like, oh my God. So Bo, no, she is not mad at you. We got a very big laugh out of it. And we were just like, oh God, what would we do if it was two of them? Yeah. Just stop it. Fine.
Also procrastinating doing dishes.
Go do the damn dishes.
I don't want to do the dishes.
I'm gonna smack you if you don't.
But I don't want to.
Daddy will make you do them.
Daddy's not here right now, so.
I can make Daddy make you do them.
No, you can't.
Yes, I can.
No, you can't. I will poke.
You will not poke.
I will poke.
No, don't poke. Go away.
Put the phone away.
I'm just plugging in my headphones.
Put the phone.
No, for real, I'm
phone away.
I'm just plugging in my headphones so I can turn on my book. Oh, yes, we love Ellie too. She is.
Somehow they tolerate the existence of me.
So I really want to see this. Okay, I need my sister to come visit, or you can come with me when the wedding, so that the three of us are together. Because she reminds me a lot of Jenna, and Jenna and I get along very well, and we are exceedingly goofy. So imagining the three of us together would be hilarious. God, I don't want to listen to TikTok videos.
Well, there was one that I sent you, I think. But I don't know if you listened to it. Oh yeah, it was this one.
I can't argue with people who don't have sisters. I can't argue with people who don't have sisters because I always take it way too far because I never learned where the line was. Because when you grow up with sisters, your entire life is spent psychologically torturing each other and then sharing Skittles 10 minutes later like nothing ever happened.
It's the fucking truth.
Although, like, I had a very, like, each of my sisters are so different. You know, the oldest and I hated each other until I was like 12 years old.
No.
But
It took Megan moving out of the house and having a child before I would tolerate her.
no, that's not true. I was a demon when my sister babysat. A demon.
I mean, I wasn't purposefully a demon, but when you push my little brother and when you have a bad relationship with your older sister and then she pushes your baby brother and you're just like, bitch, please. I almost pushed her out the solid glass door.
See, me and my oldest sister are 6 years apart. That's a pretty good enough gap, you know. I was horrid for her. Yeah. Yeah. I was horrid. Then there was Debbie. Denny and I are 22 months apart. We are the closest in age. We were the fighters. Like, her and I never got along very well. And then, but also we would have play fights. Then my younger sister, Chris, and I, we really didn't interact that much ever. Like, we did, but we've never been close. Her and Jenna were close. And then there was Jenna. Jenna was the baby of the family. So she was adored by all. And then, like, when Carissa moved out, Jenna and I were the only two left in the household. So we became super duper close, and we are super duper goofy together, and we adore each other. She's just a ball of wonderfulness. She's a good girl. But she's very similar in goofiness to this one. So it's kind of like,
my siblings kept banding up and beating on me.
but her and I are so much like sisters, it's not even funny. Like, every now and then my mom's like,
Poor Andrew. I feel so bad because he doesn't understand.
he doesn't
Honestly and
understand
truly,
sisters.
He grew up in a family of two boys. Not only is the dynamic of a family of just two children completely different, it was two boy children.
When they fought, they like fought, and hated each other. When her and I argue and fight, we argue and fight, and then we're best friends 20 minutes later.
Literally, we will sit down and eat Skittles together.
Yeah. And he doesn't understand it. He cannot fathom. He cannot grasp the mentality of sisters as siblings as opposed to boys. It's very different. Also, he grew up in a small family compared to the two of us. She had 3 siblings. I had 4.
I'm the middle child of 4 children.
I'm the middle of 5.
It used to well, see, 5 makes sense. There's a middle.
Yeah.
Okay. However, when I told my friends that I was the middle child of 4 children, most of them did not understand. They're like, "How is that possible?"
Well, not
There's only
only
4 of
that,
us.
it went girl, boy, girl, boy.
That's how
So
I
you're
was.
the youngest girl, but you're also the second youngest. So you're right after a boy.
Yeah, so no, see, the thing is that I'm the middle because Brendan is the eldest male.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, that's what it was always.
Like if there was 2 girls and then 2 boys, there wouldn't actually be a true middle child.
Right.
The only reason a middle child exists is because
There's
it
a
was
gender
female,
split.
male, female, male.
So it was really funny also because growing up, my mom is 2 of 5. Unfortunately, no, my Aunt Janet is the middle child. She's the last girl before a boy, and then there's the youngest girl. But then my dad.
In which that dynamic changes everything because it's the eldest boy.
Yeah. Oh, they killed him.
Oh, yeah.
They about killed him. He was. Every picture you see from childhood, like you can see the evilness in all the girls' eyes, and then there's Uncle Jamie who's just like this. They tortured the shit out of
We
him.
were equal opportunity torturers when it came to
They
my siblings and I. There was one time my brother snitched on the three older me, my older brother and sister. My little brother snitched. I convinced him the lump in the backyard was his twin brother that we had killed and buried in the backyard.
Also, like growing up, so it was interesting because my dad has 7 siblings. However, there is a 16-year age gap.
Oh yeah, that completely.
I believe it goes boy, girl, boy, girl until my dad after is the last. I think my dad is the youngest boy of the first 5. I think. I'm not sure. I'd have to ask.
What really makes
Either
my
way.
dynamic really frustrating, though, is that my little brother and I are 1 year, 1 month, and 11 days apart. And so for the first about 13 years of my life, we were called the babies.
See,
I
everybody
was treated as his twin.
always thought Denny and I were twins, but Denny always got lumped in with Tori. And I was so mad because there was a 4-year age gap and there's only 22 months between us.
Yep.
And I always got so annoyed because I was lumped with the little kids or by myself.
I was lumped
I was
with the little
never
kids
lumped.
because I was only a year older than most of them. And what was
Also-
really frustrated is I was advanced in most of the classes.
Also, okay, so in our extended family, we have Michelle, who's the oldest, so we have Tori, then we have Nick, Bridget, Denny, Zena, me, Samantha, Dustin, blah, 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 blah. Samantha, Carissa, blah, 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 on and on. So, yeah, go away, Siri. So, when it came to cousins and hanging out, the Sordas, which had 9 kids, their oldest was developmentally normal. Their next 2 kids in line both had Down syndrome. Okay, they were much mentally younger at the time. But then the Ilardos would also be there, and they're older. They only have 2 kids, and they're both older than me. Xena is only older than me by a year. And so when they would come to visit, I was literally a year between the gap. So there was Xena, a year later me, a year or 2 years later Dustin. But I was always lumped in with the younger kids all the time, and it drove me nuts because I was closer in developmental age to the older kids than the younger group.
Same.
Drove me. But there's so there was a 3-year gap in developmental age. There really was a 3-year gap because Carissa is 3 years younger than me. She is the same age as Emily, who is a year younger than Dustin. Blah 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 blah.
I do not have a single cousin the same age as me.
I have none.
All the cousins that I am aware of are either 2 to 3 years older or 2 to 3 years younger. Everyone decided to just skip right over 97.
I'm the only 86er, I believe. in our family.
It makes me.
I'd have to ask Samantha about that.
Because this is a common issue with middle child, which is why being a middle child is often really tough. And I think it worsens when it is a homeschooled middle child.
It does. It does.
Because, well, no, here's my line of thinking, because this is where I always got in trouble, is I watched my older siblings. I would sit next to them while they were doing their lessons. So I had already gone through most of the homework that I was doing that year. So I knew it. So by the next year when Noah was going through it and I was being stuck to do it for the fourth time, after having already passed the class with flying colors, I was done.
We had
very done.
We had more of an issue in the general day-to-day things because we were different enough in school aid. Like our schooling was different. I was a grade and a half behind Danny or something like that. I was actually held back from kindergarten because of where my birthday ended. So I was 2 grades behind Danny.
We didn't do the whole held back. We were just like, here's homework, go.
But no, I wasn't held back. But my mom didn't start school until, for me, my sister was in second grade and I was starting kindergarten. It's because I turned 5 after the school.
My mom didn't conform to the school year. We were literally just here you go.
See, here's the thing, because when we started off with schooling, Danny and Tori were in public school. Tori went through 6th grade, Danny went through 1st grade. Yeah. So
Megan made it.
That's why I didn't start right away.
No, 3rd grade. Brendan was the reason why we stopped, and he made it to 2nd grade or something like that.
Yeah.
And the reason why we stopped was mainly because of Brendan, but partially because of Megan too, because the teachers would be like, oh, she keeps getting up while she's doing her lesson. She finishes too fast. My mom's just like, why didn't you give her another worksheet?
Yeah.
But they wouldn't.
Because equality.
Yeah. And then my brother needed speech therapy because he was autistic and couldn't speak right. And they wouldn't provide it to him because no other child needed it. So they wouldn't provide it to him in the normal school system. And she would have to go see a therapist, a specialist and everything like that.
We ran into it in a different way. The schooling wasn't the issue. It was the day-to-day fucking life. So it wasn't meant to be this way. But we always ended up always sitting in age order everywhere. Except for in the car, because 3 of us got car sick, 2 of us did not. And so growing up, the amount of times that my mom forgot to serve me food or something because she'd start at one end and then my dad would start at the other end. You're the 5th middle child. My dad had 4 kids. Yeah. So it's like I was always forgotten so often in my life, because of where I sat. And it was like I would be forgotten for going places. I would be forgotten for food. I would be forgotten. It was just, I was always like this, because I happened in the middle, it was always like and this wasn't like, I wasn't neglected to a point of I was in danger. Mentally, yes, but physically, no. My mom did everything she could to keep everything fair when we were kids. She did her best. She did an amazing job, really. But that being said, I was always just kind of left in the dust a lot of times when it came to my siblings and stuff like that. We had a neighborhood. I was the only kid in the neighborhood my age. Everybody had at least 1 or 2 friends that were their age. I was literally smack dab in the middle of it all. So I was constantly on my own playing because they'd get pissed off at me. The older kids would get pissed off because I'm too slow or I'm too little. Younger kids would get pissed off because I'm too big. So that's where the stuff came in for me. It wasn't the schooling. It was the psychological aspect of just being in the middle. It's hard. Okay, I know I can fit.
Yeah, my mom was not that bad whatsoever. She was very, very good. My siblings is where it got real fucked up.
I was also a very quiet person. I was a quiet kid. So when it came, would you stop it? I don't need a bunch of other sensory input. When it came to those things, I was very quiet. I rarely spoke up because if I did, I got blamed.
Hello.
Hello, Bo. Bo, you're here. I have to tell you something. Yes, Zelly is AB. She's a switch also. But Bo, so I told Zelly yesterday on the way home from grocery shopping that all this time he thought she was a twin. We died because she's like, I would kill myself if I had a twin because no. And we're like, this world is not big enough for two of her.
I did that.
We would die. We were dying, but it was hilarious. Okay, I'm trying to think here because I want to say I didn't get as much as I normally get on this. So I need to see if I can actually finagle this to fit both that and that. I know that there's a way that I normally fold this, and I'm trying to figure that way out. I know we start off here, and at crotch line, we narrow it. So it's going to start there and narrow down to about there on that side. All right. Oh. You have candy. Stop eating his pixie sticks. No, we are just laughing at the thought of Zelly as a twin. We're just like, heaven help the world. Heaven help the world. We're like, oh my God, could you imagine? I understand totally. I've had so many people think there were two different ones because I call her both names. I try to stick to Zelly on here, but it doesn't always happen. But it was, she was, I told her, like, so both thought you were a twin. And she just was like, oh my God, could you imagine? And I'm like, yeah, no.
It would end badly.
It would end badly. Her poor parents, if she was a twin. Her poor parents anyway. Her and her siblings were horrible kids.
No, actually. My mom to this day will tell you that we were actually really well behaved.
I know, I'm just teasing you.
But to each other, we were little
horrible.
demons.
They were horrible.
My siblings decided that as payback for me tattling on them once, that they decided to trick me into playing Cowboys and Indians, tied me up in a bathroom and left me there.
Yeah. They were horrible to her, or they were horrible to each other. Like,
none of my friends would believe me.
Like hearing the stories, I'm like, because I mean, like me and my older sister Denny, we did fight, and my older sister Tori and I fought as well, but in a different way.
My sister wrote a play once when I was a child, where I was the main antagonist. I was the villain. She made my brothers as superheroes. I was Buckethead. I wore a bucket on my head the entire time, so my brothers could hit me over the head with baseball bats and not get in trouble. My parents watched this happen because she put on a play for them. They only stopped it when it got too much because my sister was writing a play. It was all good fun until they realized I was not having fun.
That's where we had the fun. When we were doing plays, we wrote so many plays as kids. And
my sister only wrote one. None of us ever wrote one again because my sister's an evil bitch.
We wrote plays constantly. Like, the level to which we played with my cousins and stuff was like, we had fucking detailed storylines that we carried on playing for weeks. But we did also write a lot of plays. And we always performed them at like Christmas and Thanksgiving. Then we decided one year, this was the hilarity, and my mom will laugh hysterically when she tells this story, but we decided one year we were doing Bible plays, okay? And we picked the story of Solomon and the baby, where King Solomon has two women that are coming claiming they're both the baby's mother and all that. So he decides, well, to be fair, we're going to chop them in half and give one half to the one half to the other. And we were acting this out, and like our parents were just like, we literally had it down. We made a cardboard sword and everything. Like, they died, and they made us perform it at Thanksgiving, and it was hilarious. They're like, they chose to do the one where the baby dies, or is supposed to die at least. And that's the type of thing we did as kids. So it's like, okay, so. Anyway, yes, your girl is a lot like Zelly. I will say that much.
I don't know how it would go if I ever met her. Because either we would drive each other insane and never want to talk again, or we would team
Or
up
you'd be
and
like
it'd be
you
an
and
hell of
Annie.
hell.
Or it'd be like you and Annie.
Or we would team up and God help the world.
We can never let this happen, Yuki.
I can't.
I used to do this on a full table, but it's okay because I don't really want to deal with the full length of the fabric right now. I just need to be able to get down
Oh,
here.
God. Go on.
All right.
You have an eye booger on your nose.
It's probably food.
No, it's an eye booger.
I'm sure.
I am very
My
sorry.
God, cat. This cat's purr is absolutely quite ridiculous.
See, it's an eye booger.
Yeah, it's not okay. Okay, now I have to measure how long. There it is. I'm like, where's my measuring tape?
I feel like they would learn.
8 inches, okay. So that's gonna be 20. Straight down a bit.
What did you do to your eye, bud? Your eye irritated?
Yes, they would team up. Yes,
Probably.
we would be dead.
Unless we annoyed each other.
Unless you just were too similar that you annoyed the shit out of each other. But I think
Which is also possible.
having talked to her, I think that you guys would get along. All right, I need to check the measurement of this. I was planning on listening to my book today. I forget that doesn't happen when she's around.
Remember Beth's sneaking doing the dishes.
Go do the
I
fucking
don't
dishes.
want to the
Inseam is 31. Okay,
I don't want that sensory input. It's so nasty.
I know it's nice.
It's nasty.
Let's measure from the right side.
See, you don't have a problem with that sensory input, so
31. Okay, so we'll just shorten it up. Would you not waste my tape? I'm gonna text Daddy and tell him you're doing it perfect.
you're not gonna do shit. Oh shit.
What?
Dead skin all the way.
I just dropped a bunch of pins in my lap.
It's kind of nasty.
I'm gonna cut it when I'm done, I think.
Apparently, I need to exfoliate my hands.
That hand's just always, that's not dead skin though, really.
Yes, it
It's
is.
not much. It's not much comparatively. Where's the line? There it is. I don't have these perfectly on my selvage right now. I don't really care. It doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter right now. Koro Sensei. You need a Koro Sensei.
A what?
Koro Sensei.
What's a course? Send that message and I will poke you.
Just said make Sally go do dishes. Go away. Please don't dull my only working seam ripper right now.
Fine, I'll poke you.
That's a semi-working one. Leave that one alone too.
Fine. I shall torture you with fire.
Go. No, leave my lighter alone. God damn it, bitch. Get out of here.
No.
Go do things you're supposed to do.
No.
Hence why I said make Sally go do dishes.
He's not gonna do shit about it. You know.
Hopefully. I'm hoping. I don't think I have anything.
Your cat likes denim hair.
Normally, oh, that's because you have the fleece covered. All right, I gotta make sure I can fit this before I cut it. Alright. So basically, I need this to be the width of the small, not the width of the large, which I can do that. So maybe I'll just fold it down on that side. No, that's still pretty wide. It needs a little bit. I need a little bit. I think. I don't see that this is necessarily going to fit this. That's the other thing. But oh wait, I'm doing a large and extra large. So let's see what. Can we fit you? I can. Yes, it's barely. We can. Well, also what's only going on here.
Can't read that. She better behave or she won't get like any presents for Christmas.
I mean, we're not really doing a ton of presents. Andrew wants to do something little wise, but I don't know what we're doing, what he's got in plan, but he has something he wants to do. If we can afford it. If I get sewing orders, we can afford it. But for us, wise, we're not doing it. She already got her Christmas present, really, is her area upstairs. See, now I don't know if I'll be able to fully. I have to look it over. This one seems like, I don't know why this seems like it's not fitting. Oh, I didn't get 4 yards, did I? Did I only get 3? Andrew's a, what did he say?
He's guilt tripping.
What did he say? Don't make me do it.
I don't want to tackle that when I get home. I don't want to tackle it right now.
All right, I'm gonna rework my setup here because I really do need the full length here. You procrastinated. They could have been done Wednesday.
It could not have been done Wednesday. Thank you very much.
What?
We did too much Wednesday.
What did we do Wednesday? I don't remember what we did.
I did dishes Wednesday, actually.
Oh, okay.
This is all between Wednesday and today.
Not my fault. I don't eat.
Yes, you do.
I've only created like 3 dishes.
No, you create way more dishes than that.
Mine
You
are
just lie
easy
to
to load.
yourself.
Mine,
Actually, no, because you leave your cheese-covered dishes without rinsing them off, so they're crusty and hard to get off.
so put them in the fridge. They'll come clean. It's not true. You guys just don't know how to do it. All right, let's see here. I do have to reposition this one. Okay, probably. They create way more dishes than I
Brittany, don't lie to your stream.
do. They do.
You think that you don't even vape as much as you do. You're a fucking liar.
I don't vape as much as Andrew.
That's not the point.
I don't vape that much throughout the day.
Yeah, and then you go and you have a fucking chimney afterwards.
Which is why we're not doing it in there anymore. Anyway, shut up and do your thing. I'm busy. I'm busy. Shut up and do your thing. Alrighty, here we go. I'm trying to think because I need this to get down to, what did I say? Oops, I can't measure that way. 8.5 inches. All right, I'm going to put in a book for a minute. I need to reduce the stimuli for a moment. How is the barnyard holding up for you? So far, so good. So far, they're doing really well. This one, because Andrew's like, you gotta not waste them this month, huh? Because he's like, I don't know if okay. Sorry. He's like, we have to not like waste diapers. So if you aren't wetting it, you need to leave it on unless like it's falling apart. So I was wearing this last night from about 5 o'clock in the evening till now. Still, just wet it for the first time. That is how dehydrated I am at the moment. Because it's upstairs. I'm gonna refill it as soon as I get this first piece laid out because I'm thirsty. But yeah, so. Huh?
I'll believe it when I see it.
Okay. I'm also thinking. Do I want to switch? No, I want to leave that. But they're doing really well so far. They fit me pretty good. Like they could stand to be a little bit bigger, but they fit fine so long as Andrew does not rip the shreds that stretch the shreds. Blah, 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 the thread. He puts them too tight. And we're trying to get him to understand that it does not need to be that tight. Where's my selvage on that one? Oh, that's why I had that one moved over there. I'm like, why? I have to pin the selvage for this one because I need to know for the selvage on this one. It can overlap somewhat, but it cannot fully overlap that selvage. That's better. So, but yes, they work out good. The only downside to them is that they are more expensive if you don't get a sale. Like they're $100 for 36 of them. So yes, they still are. They're not something I'm gonna probably buy regularly right now. But it was nice. I wanted something printed. I don't often get like a fun diaper, so because they were on sale, we said yes. Normally, I just will buy the North Shores, and the only thing I wish that North Shore had was that their tapes were the Velcro, because it's just like their tapes are fantastic, but I do really like the Velcro aspect of them, of the tapes for the barnyards. I like the plastic with the Velcro. I think it's the best diaper setup that has ever come about. I'm trying to make this so I don't have to really, I can fix that a little bit as I cut it, but trying to make it so that I don't have to curve that. It's just a straight thing. And I'm trying to get it down to about 8.5 inches. The back is slightly wider, so the front actually needs to go down to 8 inches. Honestly, like I don't understand why I need a pants pattern that's like same for front and back. That would be really like nice. Sure. All right, now we can put the shirt on there. And I think we will probably start with the front because the front is somewhat narrow, I think, but I have to scoot it down to be to the appropriate area so that I know. I need a slightly wider tape. Just saying. Also, this pattern is not known for being incredibly straight on the edge.
Okay.
Huh?
How many points do you get?
Pig eater test. 1 point for every item you not eat. 1. No, that's not true because I eat that. 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
She got 8. Andrew would get about 8. I have 3.
See, I think Andrew would actually
Literally
get less because
blue cheese, coffee, and tea.
you don't drink tea? I don't drink tea.
I don't drink your tea. I don't.
I don't eat
coffee.
mushrooms.
I do want to say one thing though, for y'all on here. For her to be this level of her, she has to have coffee. Period. You see this? You see this? I woke up this way.
I have to have coffee before function happens. It's just the thing. I have to have it. And it's been that way since I was about, I started drinking coffee at when I started having migraines. So, I was like 8 when I started actually having migraines. I was about 12 or 13 when they were officially diagnosed. So I have been drinking coffee since about 13, not all the way. I know. I have a thing about closed doors. I don't like environment, which is really funny because I used to always sleep with the door closed. But I also have to have doors open because I sleep with a cat. But I don't like I don't like looking toward the doorway and not being able to see fully out the door. I get too claustrophobic. Like even just knowing that's shut right now, it's just like 8. And I just dropped my pin. Oh well. I don't like it closed at all. And that's a fairly recent thing. I did not used to be claustrophobic. Not like this, but now it's just like, I can't. So that's a newer thing. All right. So what I'm gonna do real quick is kind of fold these in so I know about where I need to be. Well, first let's fold this. Ouch! Pin in the chest. Pin in the chest. That hurt. Wait a minute, did I just look up the right size for this? I did not, I don't think. Large. Extra, okay, here's the adults. Extra large goes up to I think he's actually going to be. This is not the fully correct measurements. That's hips, okay. I might do a medium. I really want to say, okay, let me measure my pattern here. Because I want to say he's actually going to be a medium. If he's a 36 through a 34, or 34 to 36. All right, so this goes with the 13. So that is 26 across. So that's 26 plus, the front should be about this. I think he's going to need it smaller. This is ended up being like a 40-something waist. Yeah, 26 by 27. I really think he's going to be a medium. Hip is 44. I know that he's at least a medium because I want to say he's probably a medium in this, but. Or did I make Andrew the smalls? I don't even know this. Like you, I talked the other day, who the hell just rolls out of bed, chipper and happy? I'm not. Yeah, that's what Zelly is. I take a good hour to wake up, have coffee, all that stuff. Which is why I don't usually start till 1 or noon or 1 because I'm usually waking up. I'm really debating this here. He's a 34 through 36. I want to say he's probably going to need a medium. I mean, I can make the waist any measurement. That's the thing. But I don't want it to be super huge on him. Yes, the waist, the hip, well, hang on, let me see. So if we're showing a 26-inch hip here, or if it's going to be 26 by 26, that's 40, 50. It says that it's a 48-inch hip. And it's that's a lot of extra. I really think he's going to probably be medium. My pants pattern is slightly different than the one I was using. So debating. I thought I made Andrew the medium. I'm gonna do the large, but I really think that he's probably not. What is my sizes here? I do need to update this pattern. Like this dude would fit in the large kids version of this. So I'm gonna do the large. If it's too big, it's too big. All right. But I am gonna fold this up so I can move this real quick. What I do is just fold it up here. I'll fold it to that point. And then I will fold it to this point. And then we slide. I don't think I'm cranky per se. Oh, I am a bitch. Not a bitch, but I am like, don't speak to me, don't function. Like I just don't function. I am not a morning person. I have always been a night owl. I've had insomnia my whole life. I've always been a night owl. She is not. She is tired by like 10 o'clock. So for me being the night owl, I just naturally go to bed later and naturally wake up later. So note to self, just get 4 yards. Like I can do this out of 3, but just get 4. I don't know why. I actually only get 3 yards of this. For real? It feels like about a 3. That's weird. I'd have to look back at my order, but for me, I'm not a morning person. Actually, I might, for the sheer purpose of being around that solid, that I have plenty of room for that here. And I always tape at the crotch, not tape, pin. I know you guys can't particularly see what I'm doing at the moment, but it's because number one, you're trying to look good. You're facing way far up. Okay. All right. I keep not playing the book. I need to stimulation levels. Perfect. I am eyeballing good today.
Here we go.
I don't need to keep this up pinned on me, which is nice. Working on a two-piece pair of PJs. I don't need this over here right now. Go over there. That's what I was looking for. Yes. Ninja Turtles for the win. Leonardo is the color that he wanted. So the sleeves are going to be blue. All right. All right. Ah, that was my finger. Oh, you're still okay. That's why. I've never watched Ninja Turtles actually. I know, shoot me, but I had never have. The nose is just so bad. And I got them. Oh well, I don't really care. Oh, there we go. That's garbage. Okay. All right, waistbands. I am running out of this stuff. Oh, there they are. Where are my cuffs all going? I like this cuff. I need my neck cuff though. Ah. I'm not a huge cartoon fan, so. That's not large. I think this is a large. needs to go in that pattern. No, that's too long. I want to say that typically. No, it's too long. Oops. I'll talk it. And I'm going to do it at 16 inches. That one? How am I doing this? What am I doing? Oh, here. Let's measure this one. So close. All right, there we go. See you later, Cedar. I did not yet, no. He's all cut out. So warm in here. All right, I gotta do the drink and then I'll be right back. And then we'll sew for a little bit. All right. I did not do that. There we go. All right, let's put you guys over here so I can see you. I don't usually start this late, but okay. All right, I gotta real quick get this thing set up to cut. Yeah, I'm thinking my scam. I don't think I photographed very well. Yeah, Hannah's the same way. She hates her picture being taken. You photograph just fine. Yes, you do. I'm sorry if it slows down stream at all because I'm gotta real quick set something up. Okay. Width. that way. All right, so let's do a few more. Cancel. All right, let me see this now. Let's see what it does here. It doesn't give me an option for 8.5 by 11, which is annoying. There we go. Oh, now you go that way. Now it goes that way. Oh, wait, we got to pull it on the, that's right, because it's on the 9 by 12. 8.5 by 14 is what they give me. Let me see what it does for that. No. Does not give me a chance to do a custom. Oh, 8.3, we'll do that. Close enough. Actually, I'll give them slightly smaller. I'll make them about 10.5 inches, actually. Well, we'll let it cut it. It can do what it wants. It'll just cut off the edge if that's the case. All right. Who's connecting it? He sent the wrong picture. Wait 1 second while I get this set up here. Okay, we're connected. What did I decide to do? This is 100 pounds. Forget which one's heavier. This one? This one. Okay, so we're gonna do heavy cardstock. All right, and reload. I'm just gonna let it cut while I sew. All right, so I can pull you guys back over here now. It should do its thing. I gotta watch it first, though. Hello. It's gonna go to work. Yay. I had to just make sure that was okay. Alrighty. I'm gonna make a bottle real quick. That is adorable. He says, you know what's better than sprinklers? Sprinklers with hats. That is pretty cute. I'm not gonna lie. Look what I'm using, Bo. I really need to buy more bobbins. Next time I get an order, more bobbins. Where are my batteries? There. I only have one. I know it. So I think all of these work. I just don't know which ones work better. But the ones I have right here work the brightest. All right. Turn it on. I'm actually going to go ahead and stitch these up now while they're on top. They try. So, the thing about this book series is they made it into a TV series. They did 2 seasons of it, but they really mixed up where certain characters come into play and exactly who they are. Sometimes, like the character in the book that I'm listening to right now was the main character's sister in the show. Why are you so tight? Why is that so damn tight? It seems really tight. But in the book, according to Andrew, she's not his sister. But he won't tell me if she's what they call pristinely ungifted. She's annoying because I want to know. I'm guessing she is. She looks pretty big. But I am doing okay today, Troy. I was in rough shape yesterday. You all done? Okay. Give me a second. Gotta load it. I'm having paper store for you right now. Yep. Look at that. All right. Okay. What is on my pants? I don't know why it's not letting me. Why? Why is it not letting me do this? Alright. I can do about 2 or 3 more of those too. So how many do I need? 3. I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. I'm going to do 24 of them. Okay. I apologize if this cuts you guys slowly, makes it slow. Give me a moment. Shape. You like those with us? Yes. I can get about 24 per sheet. That'll be good. Unlock it.
Did you bring the hot glue?
Yeah, it's over there somewhere. You want the hot glue gun for this? Do you want a glue stick? I have glue sticks.
Well, glue sticks don't hold it as good.
You sure?
I'm sure.
Okay. I said unlock. Thank you. There we go. Now we need 24. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. Make it. I have to say, oops, cancel this. I need to send blah, blah, blah to Daddy. Alrighty. Why is it not letting me do this? It's crazy. It's like telling me that this is not, it's saying it's not giving me my continue button. Why are you not giving my continue button? Back to Canvas. Canvas. Making PJs and cutting out. Craft for Zelly. Okay, Maker. Why are you not connecting Bluetooth? Cricut Maker. Why is it yelling at me? What does it want differently? There we go. Now I got my button. 8.5 by 11. Okay, and we want 2, 3. Apply. Okay, we're going with this. Now, it should allow for it to just load up and do it next time. And I'll have Hannah do that because she can do that. Wait, is that? No, that's accurate. Okay. Hard cardstock. Heavy cardstock, not hard. All right. Get this going here, guys. I know I'm right. Okay, back over here we go. We'll do that from here now. Oop, I stuck. Now I can go look at you guys. Here we go. I like the Pura a lot. It's more of a milk bottle, like a smaller amount bottle. So that's what I do. But that's some more than
Back to sleep, you little
By the way, when that comes up again, if you or when that's done, you can load it, unload it, and peel it if you want. I love these though. I use both of them all the time. It's gonna take a while. I mean, if you're not in here, I'll do it, but I was just showing you the Yes, all the time. All the freaking time. Depends, like I'll watch this one, use the other one, use this one, and watch the other one. Yeah, I switch back and forth between the two of them. It also depends on which nipple I want, because I have a nuck in the other one. Oops, get back here. Not you. Yep. They're good bottles. I don't know if y'all were here yesterday when I showed it, but we got a sippy cup. It's an adult size 360 sippy cup from Munchkin. They're on Amazon. If you search adult 360 cup on Amazon, it'll come right up. They're awesome. I prefer bottle, but it's still awesome. I'm not used to drinking out of a sippy cup, I will say that much. So it's taking some getting used to. There we go. Well, now I can stop with the sleeves. Oh, hello, pattern piece. I have to put you back. All right, that's pants. That's pants and sleeves and shirt. That would be front, correct? Yes. Yes, it is. I will be doing a review video of it here soon. I also have another bottle I will be reviewing. So that'll be fun. All right. Give me a sec. Oh, we've been a purple there. I'm still here, don't worry. I'm just doing a thing. There we go. Right, one more. Oops. Your chart, please. I'm not sure what you mean by that. What do you mean by that? Chat. Oh, that's good. I'm very sneezy today. Okay, 1 second. Here we go, Hannah. They're all done. They're all done. Huh?
Hello.
Right over there.
Last time I did this, I did it with like E3 first. 300 something. One glue that you really super strong glue. Makes it high after you've had it in your face for too long.
Well, the glue sticks, if you want them, are right down there. Those ones actually work really good if you just hold it for a couple of seconds.
It needs something stronger. Because it's being woven, it has to have a decent bondage.
Yes, she will. She prefers purple. It's really too dark outside to be doing this, but oh well. I'm not gonna do the pants tonight. It's just too dark for that shit. At least I don't think I'll go. This is looking really good. Did I put it backwards? No. Okay. And neckline. Seems a little bit too wide. I think I'm gonna have to cut that one down. Ah, that's better. Ow! Be nice if I didn't stab myself all the time. Hopefully this is big enough. Right now it seems tiny. That is the wrong pin. Why? Okay, neckline. Ow. I really need to get a pin cushion. That hurts. I always forget, do I do the? I'm just doing it this way. If I don't like it, I can change it. Oops. Well, that one feels like it's breaking. There we go. That should be better. Okay, let's try it. Let's go. Woo. Get up, there. And pretty much done sewing. I just have to all right. Typically, I stitch this down on the neck. So that's what I'm gonna do. I don't typically stretch it as I go, but I'm gonna go ahead and There we go. There's the shirt. That looks really good. That looks really good. All right, guys. Oh, I hear Andrew too. Perfect timing. Perfect timing. Boop. All right, guys. I gotta stop. So I'm gonna go ahead and close it up, guys, and we'll continue this project tomorrow. So see you later, guys. Bye-bye. Yes, I know. Don't